Hi guys, today's video is called Play on Pink. If you want to see how I got this look, just keep watching. So first I used Makeup Forever, the Skin Equalizer Primer. And I kind of apply more of this to the bottom half of my face just because around my upper lip and kind of on the side underneath my nose, that's where my pores are like the largest. So I'm just really smoothing this in, making sure I cover all my areas that I want to get covered. I take a little bit under my eyes, and then I'll pop some on my forehead as well. The corners of my forehead, for the most part, they're pretty soft, so I don't focus too much in that area. So I'm grabbing my Too Faced Brow Envy Kit. I'm going to use the shade Brunette just to fill in my brows and emphasize them. I bought this Too Faced Brow Envy Kit, I want to say back in like 2011 or 2012. I've had it for like 4 or 5 years. So I'm just filling in the arch of my eyebrow here. And then I'm going to pick up my Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Definer, and I'm just going to use the brush, the spoolie end, just to kind of brush everything out and make sure everything's lying down. It's really crazy. On my right eyebrow, when I turn my head right here, I had to like pluck half of my eyebrow off on the end because I woke up on my stomach. I was sleeping on my stomach and I woke up and all of the hairs were like going the opposite direction. I was so devastated. So I'm taking my damp beauty blender and I'm going to start with my foundation. I'm using the L'Oreal True Match in the shade C4 Shell Beige. This foundation always comes through for me. This is my holy grail drugstore foundation. I haven't had too much experience with like higher end foundations. I actually have some samples that I want to try out. But based off the drugstore foundations that I've ever used, this L'Oreal, I'm telling you, it's a holy grail. When I found this color, it was like life-changing. And I say that and it sounds epic, and it is. Like, I'm not exaggerating. For like the last 3 or 4 years, I had a really hard time finding a foundation that matched my skin. I have very cool undertones and I'm very fair skinned, but my body is tan because I tan in the tanning bed. So I would either get foundations that were too light for me, or I would get foundations that were too warm for me. So one day I just sat down and I did some research and I was like, you know what, I went to Sephora, I got color matched, and it just wasn't what, worked for me. And sometimes people color match you and they're not purposely or intentionally, giving you the wrong color, but you have to try things on and then go outside in the natural light. And I had bought quite a few foundations. I had NARS, I had Maybelline, I had some other L'Oreal, and none of them were doing me justice. They just weren't working out. And then when I found this, it was like spot on. And when you find it, you know it. Like when I put this on my face, I just knew, okay, this is the one. It's pretty amazing. It always comes through. Like, I would recommend this to anybody. And it's not too matte, it's not too dewy, it's perfect. I really can't say enough great things about it. I'm actually gonna do a video, well, I want to do a video on all of the foundations that I have that I'm throwing away or giving to my sister. I have quite a few of them, and maybe a video talking about people's undertones, because I'm telling you, I really didn't think it made a difference. And then when I sat down and figured out my undertones, and based off that, went and bought this foundation, it was a huge difference. So I'm just pouncing the Beauty Blender all over my face. I even bring it down my neck just to make sure that everything blends pretty well. Everything is set in. I don't have any little random bare spots. So next I'm going to put on my NARS eyeshadow primer. This is called, too many words for me to say, the Prep+Prime Smudge Proof Eyeshadow Base. See, that's why I just say eyeshadow primer and keep it moving. So I just take it out and use the applicator to put it on the lid, and then I use my finger to spread everything out. I actually don't use eyeshadow primer every time I do makeup. It just kind of depends on what kind of color I'm putting on or what kind of formula. If I'm using like a creamier shadow, I won't always use a primer. But if I feel like I'm using a less creamy shadow or a glitter shadow, then I'll definitely use a primer. And now I'm using the Naked 3 palette from Urban Decay. These are like their rose-hued eyeshadows. These are beautiful. And I'm taking some Herbivore Rose Hibiscus Coconut Water Face Mist. And I'm using the eyeshadow brush that comes in the palette. I'm spraying the Herbivore spray right onto the eyeshadow brush. And then I'm going to pick up the color Buzz. So the Herbivore spray is just a hydrating mist. It's made with coconut water. Anything coconut I pretty much love, except like actual coconut, but that's another story. I got this from, where did I buy this? Sephora. Urban Outfitters has it too, but I got this from Sephora. And the reason that I sprayed this on my brush is because I really want to pack this color on. It's just the same concept as spraying like MAC Fix Plus onto your eyeshadow brush. But I really like the idea of the coconut water, and so I just use that instead. So with the thicker side of the eyeshadow brush that comes in the palette, I picked up Nooner, and I am setting that in my crease just to kind of give it like a little bit of a transition color, but I don't want anything too dark. So I'm just swishing my brush around in my Vera Mona Color Switch tin just to remove that shadow, because I am picking up the color Strange, and I'm going to apply that to the very top of my brow bone, right underneath my eyebrows and right on top of the crease. So using my Sigma 3D HD Precision Brush, I am applying the color Strange and Dust right on my tear ducts and a little bit up towards where my eyebrow starts. So then I'm going to take my LA Colors professional eyeshadow blending brush, and I'm just giving everything a really good blend. Blend, 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 baby. Blending is your best friend. So I'm going back in and packing on more of that color Buzz. I want this pink to really pop. Ooh, time to curl the lashes. Curl those lashes, girl. I love the lashes, lush lashes. For mascara, we're using CoverGirl So Lashy Blast Pro. This mascara is really neat. This is the first time that I've used it. And it has like the spiky ball on the end, and then it kind of has like, I don't want to call them humps. Ooh, girl. No fake lashes for me today. But it has like the applicator, it's like a long stick, and then it kind of has like, I guess you can call them humps, kind of humps. Whatever, I can't explain it. You guys, if you buy it, you'll see what I'm talking about. But I actually really liked it. So for concealer, I'm using the MAC Prep and Prime highlighter in the color Light. I'm just applying this in sort of a triangle, but more of like a curve that goes a little downwards. I'm going to take the opposite end of my beauty blender, the pointy end, and blend this out really well. I'm actually fortunate enough to not really have to deal with dark circles. So I don't wear concealer often, but because I have hazel eyes and I'm using this pink shimmery foundation, pink shimmery eyeshadow, I really, really want my eyes to pop. And you can tell, like right now, just putting that concealer on the bottom is definitely making my eyes come out a little more. When I'm blending my concealer, I like taking it all the way out to the hairline, see how far out I'm going there. I like doing that just because I'm going to put highlighter on top of this, and I'm probably going to highlight that far back. So it's just kind of like an extra base for me. Concealer still left on the brush, and I hate wasting product, so I applied a little more on the left side of my under eye. I applied some to my cupid's bow and upper lip, which is perfect because I'll highlight that anyways, just to kind of make it look a little more fuller there. And then I applied some to the arches of my eyebrows. Now, there's not enough on the arches of my eyebrows to actually make a difference, but I mean, a little bit of concealer never hurt anybody. So for contour today, I'm using the Kevyn Aucoin Contour Book, Volume 2. I'm pretty sure Sephora has this and it's still on sale. I'm going to use my Kat Von D Shade and Light brush. This brush is a holy grail brush. I love it so much. And I'm going to pick up the sculpting powder, and we are going to chisel the cheeks. This Kevin Aquan contour book, it's actually really neat, and I would recommend it to anybody. I don't have any complaints about this. It's kind of like a little step-by-step guide on, you know, how to shape and define your eyes, how to highlight and sculpt your face. I just love it. It has creams and powders. So I'm taking the contour down my face, down my jawline, and up throughout by my ears. I'm going to pick up some more contour, and we are going to contour the other side of my face. I love how that literally, if you look at the bottom, kind of a few inches up from the corner of my lip, when I applied that contour, it literally went right into place with my natural contour, and I just love that so much. So again, contouring the side, going down to the jaw. And I'm not looking for anything heavy here. I'm not looking for a heavy contour. This will all get blended out. I'm contouring up on my forehead, on the corners of my forehead. Girl, stop. I am using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Kit in Sweets for my highlight today. I'm using that same Kat Von D brush. I'm using the highlight side, and I am using the color Sassy Grape. It's like a pink highlight. It's awesome. The camera doesn't do it justice. Ooh, there you go. It's all about the angles, baby. It's all about the angles. This is hilarious to me. Ooh, highlight, highlight, highlight. Look at that. Ooh. Ooh, that is so nice. And I just can't stop. I just can't get enough. A little bit on the tip of my nose, and I'm not even going to contour my nose today. Sometimes I don't contour my nose because I just don't feel like it. And right on that Cupid's bow. And because one highlight wasn't enough, I'm going in with marshmallow, and that's kind of just like the frosting on the cake. And it literally, I mean, it's like white frosting. It's so pretty. So now we're going in with the Urban Decay Optical Blurring Brush. Another holy grail brush. I love this brush so much. Urban Decay came out with a bunch of new brushes recently, and so I'm assuming that that is the reason this went on sale for like, I think I got it for 12 bucks at Sephora. But yeah, I got 2 of these because they went on sale, and now Urban Decay has all their new brushes out. But this brush is really neat. I love it so much, and I don't know what it is. Like, it's a pretty dense synthetic bristle brush, but it's awesome. Maybe the density is why it blends everything so well, but I love it so much. Now I'm going in with MAC. This is in the color Blankety. I want a nude lip. I didn't want to do anything over the top just because like I was focusing so much on my eyes. Now I'm going to put on top of the Blankety the NARS Turkish Delight. This is one of my absolute favorite lip glosses ever. It's just like a very light pinky nude color. And I wanted kind of a glossy lip for this look. I just didn't want a dramatic color. So this gloss is like perfect. I mean, any gloss or any clear gloss would do, but this kind of just mixes with the blankety, and it's just a really pretty nude color. Okay guys, just a second. I'll be right back. Ta-da! So my earrings are Thalia Sodi, and you can get them at Macy's. I'm not kidding you. I think I got these for like $6. I don't know. Me and my girl were in there one day, and we were randomly. Oh, I remember. She was looking for jewelry for a wedding, and then of course I saw these. I immediately grabbed them, and it turns out they were like $6. The choker I got is from Forever 21. I love the fuzzy choker. It was like $4 or $5. I will put a link for it down in the bottom bar. And I just love the choker. I mean, we all know that chokers are definitely in right now, but how cute is this little choker? And it's light pink, so I feel like it complements the kind of darker pink on my lid. I'm throwing on my Yankees cap, of course, because it wouldn't be me without my Yankees ball cap. So for this look, you can wear a cap, you can wear any ball cap that you want. You could wear your hair down how I had it before I put the cap on. You could put your hair in a hair tie just like that and have like a long, low ponytail. Push your hair to the side. There's so many things that you can do with this look, but of course, this is my favorite. Thank you guys so much for watching, and until my next video, I'll talk to you guys soon.